Hi guys, nice to see you again. Okay, can you take out your little small reading book, The Prince and the Dragon? The Prince and the Dragon. Okay, and what we'll do first, we'll review, okay, unit chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay, and then we'll continue with chapter 3. Okay guys, so chapter 1, turn to the page. Okay, page 6, and let's read this together. Okay, let's read this together. We've already done it, so we're just going to read through chapter 1 and chapter 2. So chapter 1, the hunt and the hunted. There were once 3 princes who liked to hunt animals all over the land. One day, the oldest prince went out to hunt. He got on his horse and rode to the forest. Soon he saw a rabbit, started to chase it. He followed the rabbit to an old mill by a river. The rabbit ran inside. The prince followed the rabbit into the mill. However, instead of a rabbit, he found a giant fire-breathing dragon. "You should not have come here, foolish prince," said the dragon of the river. The prince tried to run, but the dragon grabbed him with his long tongue and ate him up. When the prince didn't come back, the king became very worried. The prince's brothers were worried too, but they still wanted to hunt. "I will go hunting and search for my brother while I'm at it," said the second prince. He grabbed his bow and set out to hunt. As soon as the gates closed behind him, he saw a rabbit. He chased the rabbit, and it led him to the same old mill by the river. The prince jumped off his horse and followed the rabbit inside the old mill. When he stepped inside, he saw the same dragon that had swallowed his brother. Another foolish prince for my feast," said the dragon of the river. The creature shot out his tongue, grabbed the second prince, and swallowed him up too. Okay, well done guys. Let's turn to chapter 2, looking for brothers. Okay guys, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now 2 of the princes were missing, and the king was very worried. The youngest prince wanted to go search for his brothers, but the king would not let him. He did not want to lose another son. "Please, father, my brothers are good hunters, and if they are still missing, something must be wrong," said the prince. Finally, the king let him go. As soon as the prince left the castle, he saw a rabbit. He did not chase after it like his brothers had done. The young prince loved to hunt, but he knew he had to find his brothers. The prince searched the forest for hours, but could not find any clues. On the way back to the castle, he came across the old mill by the river. When he walked inside the mill, he found an old woman. This old woman was the dragon's slave and made all of his food for him. "Run away, young prince! There is an evil dragon living here," said the old woman. The young prince knew the dragon must have something to do with his missing brothers. "Next time you see the dragon, ask him where he gets all his powers from," said the prince. "Once you know where he gets his powers, I will return and help save you and my brothers." "Yes," said the old woman. "I don't want to be the dragon's slave any longer." Dun 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 dun. Okay, well done kids. Right, and we're on chapter 3. Okay, the dragon's secret. So what we'll do here is you follow, I'll read, okay? Then I'll ask some questions, and then I'll get the boys to read and the girls to read, okay? So here we go. Listen first, okay? Follow with your finger. You don't need to read it yet, okay? So just listen. The dragon's secret. Soon after the young prince left, the dragon of the river returned to the mill. The old woman began to ask questions. "I wonder where you get your power from," said the old woman. If I knew, I would kiss the place out of love. The dragon told the old woman that his power came from the fireplace. She went to the fireplace and started kissing it. Old fool, said the dragon, my power does not come from the fireplace. Then the dragon told the old woman that his strength came from the large tree just outside the mill. When the old woman went outside to hug and kiss the tree, the dragon laughed. Old fool, my power comes from far, far away, in a lake in the next kingdom. There is another dragon, the dragon of the lake. Inside that dragon, there is a pig. Inside that pig, there is a rabbit. Inside that rabbit is a sparrow. That sparrow is where my power comes from. Okay then, guys, well done. Okay, let's go over some of the vocabulary. Fireplace. Everybody repeat after me. Fireplace. Okay, a fireplace is basically where you would put a fire. Okay, it's like in the wall. You'd build your fire up. So that would be a fireplace. Okay, you put your fire there. Next one. Kingdom. The next kingdom. So a kingdom is like another district, another area, another part of the land. A kingdom. Okay. Hug. Hug. To put your arms around somebody and squeeze tightly. Hug. And sparrow. Sparrow. A sparrow is a very small common bird. Okay. Dull in color, just gray, brown colors. So it's very small. There's lots of them. Okay. There's lots of sparrows. No matter where you go in the world, you will see sparrows around. Okay. So a sparrow is a small, simple bird. Okay. Not beautiful. Okay. Just brown in color, but there's lots of them. Sparrow. Okay then, guys, I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay. So soon after the prince left, the dragon returned to the mill. Boys, what did the old woman begin to do? What did she begin to do? She began to, well done, ask questions. Okay. Girls. So she asked the dragon, she wondered where he got his power from. And she said if she knew, what would she do to the place out of love? What would she do to the place out of love? Well done. Kiss. Kiss. Boys, the dragon told the old woman that his power came from the what place? Well done. The fireplace. What did the dragon call the old woman, girls? What did the dragon call the old woman when she started kissing the fireplace? Well done, an old fool. Boys, the dragon said his power didn't come from the fireplace, and he told her that his strength came from what? Outside the mill. What was it? His strength came from what? Outside the mill. Good job, boys. A large tree. Boys, he laughed and the dragon called her an old fool. Where did he say his powers came from? Well done, boys. In a lake in the next kingdom, far, far away. And girls, what animal was the power where his power came from? What was the animal his power came from? Was it a pig? Was it the rabbit? Or was it the sparrow? Well done, girls, the sparrow. Okay, well done. Okay then, kids, let's read this together. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Soon after the young prince left, the dragon of the river returned to the mill. The old woman began to ask questions. I wonder where you get your power from, said the old woman. If I knew, I would kiss the place out of love. The dragon told the old woman that his power came from the fireplace. She went to the fireplace and started kissing it. Old fool, said the dragon, my power does not come from the fireplace. Then the dragon told the old woman that his strength came from the large tree just outside the mill. When the old woman went outside to hug and kiss the tree, the dragon laughed. Old fool, my power comes from far, far away, in a lake in the next kingdom. There is another dragon, the dragon of the lake. Inside that dragon there is a pig. Inside that pig there is a rabbit. Inside that rabbit is a sparrow. That sparrow is where my power comes from. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. And there he is, the pig, the rabbit, and the sparrow. Right then, guys, let's turn over to our next page. Okay, so chapter 4, from prince to shepherd. From prince to shepherd. Okay, guys, so let's go over the vocabulary of this one, because this is a little bit longer. Okay, shepherd. Everybody repeat after me. Shepherd. Shepherd. Okay, a shepherd is a person who looks after sheep. Okay, a shepherd. Nearby. Nearby kingdom. If something is nearby, it is close by. Okay, close by, nearby. Next one, meadow. Meadow is an area of grassland with wild flowers growing. Okay, it makes good food for sheep to eat and other animals. Meadow. Okay, next one, yelled. Yelled. Okay, to shout out loud, to yell at someone. Hey! Yelled. Coward. A coward. Somebody who is afraid to fight. Okay, a coward. Doesn't want to fight. Okay, coward. Next one. Forehead. Forehead. This area here on your head. The forehead. The front of your head. This is your forehead. Well done. Okay, let's quickly go over them one more time. Shepherd. Shepherd. Nearby. Nearby. Meadow. Meadow. Yelled. Yelled. Coward. Coward. And forehead. Forehead. Okay then, guys, here we go then. So listen first, okay? Listen. Okay? I'll read it, you follow. Then I'll ask some questions, then I'll get boys and girls to read. So here we go. From prince to shepherd. The young prince returned to the mill, and the old lady told him the dragon's secret. The prince changed into the clothes of a shepherd, so no one would recognize him. Then he set out for the nearby kingdom. When the prince got to the kingdom, he went straight to the king's castle. The king needed a shepherd to take care of his sheep. "Will you take care of my sheep?" asked the king. "Yes, sir," answered the young prince. The king said there was a great meadow by a lake where the sheep could eat the green grass. However, he warned the young prince that no shepherd had ever returned from there. Before the young prince headed to the meadow by the lake, he went to the market and bought 2 dogs, a bird, and a set of pipes. Blowing his pipes, the prince led the sheep to the meadow. When they arrived, the sheep ran off to eat the grass. The prince put down his pipes, placed his bird in a tree, and told his dogs to sit still. The prince walked into the water and yelled as loud as he could, "Dragon of the lake! If you are not a coward, come out and fight me!" The dragon sprang out of the water and began fighting with the prince. They kept fighting until they were both very tired. Okay, guys, we'll stop there. Okay, I'm going to ask some questions. So, the young prince returned to the mill, and the old lady told the prince the secrets. the dragon's secrets. So boys, the prince changed his clothes into the clothes of a what? Boys, what did he change his clothes into? The clothes of a, well done, shepherd. Girls, what's another word for nearby? What's another word for nearby? Then he set out for the nearby kingdom. Another word for nearby? Well done, girls. Close. Close. Boys, when the prince got to the kingdom, where did he go, boys? Where did he go? Well done. He went straight to the king's castle. What did the king ask the prince? Girls, what did the king ask the prince? If he could take care of his sheep. Well done. Boys, what was there by the lake? What was there by the lake? A great what? A great what, boys? Meadow. Well done. Meadow. Right, before the prince headed to the meadow by the lake, where did he go? Where did he go? He went to the market. Well done. And boys, what did he buy at the market? He bought quite a few things. What did he buy at the market? 2 dogs, a bird, and a set of pipes. So these are musical pipes. Okay, boys, girls, blowing his pipe, the prince led the sheep to where? Well done, to the meadow. Boys, the prince put down his pipes, and where did he put the bird? Where did he place his bird? In the tree. Well done. Boys, he told his dogs to do what? To sit still. Girls, the prince walked into the water and did what as loud as he could? Yelled. Well done. He yelled as loud as he could. And what did he yell, boys? If you are not a coward, come out and fight me. Okay, well done. What did the dragon do when he heard this, girls? He sprang from the water and began fighting with the prince until they were both very tired. Well done. Okay then, guys, so let's read the page 16, page 17. Okay, here we go. So boys, you can go first. When I say girls, you start to read. So boys, 1, 2, 3. The young prince returned to the mill, and the old lady told him the dragon's secrets. The prince changed into the clothes of a shepherd, so no one would recognize him. Then he set out for the nearby kingdom. When the prince got to the kingdom, he went straight to the king's castle, and the king needed a shepherd to take care of his sheep. "Will you take care of my sheep?" asked the king. "Yes, sir," answered the young prince. Okay, girls, you continue. The king said there was a great meadow by the lake, where the sheep could eat the green grass. However, he warned the young prince that no shepherd had ever returned from there. Before the young prince headed to the meadow by the lake, he went to the market and bought 2 dogs, a bird, and a set of pipes. Blowing his pipes, the prince led the sheep to the meadow. When they arrived, the sheep ran off to eat the grass. The prince put down his pipes, placed his bird in a tree, and told his dogs to sit still. Okay, everybody, boys and girls. The prince walked into the water and yelled as loud as he could, "Dragon of the lake! If you are not a coward, come out and fight me." The dragon sprang out of the water and began fighting with the prince. They kept fighting until they were both very tired. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun, and there they are, fighting, very tired. Okay then, guys, let's go on to our next one. Here we go, guys. So listen, follow me. "If only the king's daughter were here to kiss me on the forehead, then I could throw you straight up into the sky," said the young prince. Feeling hot and tired, the dragon of the lake stopped fighting and sank back into the water. The young prince grabbed his pipes, his bird, and his dog and returned to town with his sheep. No one had ever returned from the lake before, so the people of the town were amazed to see him. Dun dun dun, dun bum bum. Okay then, guys, we'll leave it there. Okay, so I would like you to practice. Okay, so keep practicing chapter 4. Okay, and chapter 3. So review it. Keep going over this. Okay, and then next time we'll continue with chapter 5 and maybe chapter 6. Okay, you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.